If you ever find yourself in Busan, Korea, and the weather is good, consider a walking tour at one of the must-visit tourist spots in Busan. It's called the Gamcheon Culture Village. It is also known as the Santorini of Korea, or the Machu Picchu of Busan. This colorful hillside village is one of the best places to visit in Busan, and one of the top Busan tourist attractions for anyone visiting South Korea. At the entrance, you can grab a stamp map and begin a walking tour through narrow alleyways, painted murals, hidden staircases, and the iconic Little Prince statue. If you are planning a Busan itinerary or looking for the best photo spots, let this be your Gamcheon Culture Village guide. Whether you are into Korean culture, street art, travel photography, or just love beautiful, colorful villages, make sure you visit one of Busan's most Instagrammable and unique destinations. So there are two ways to get there. By far the easiest way is to take a taxi. Say Gamcheon Munwama to the taxi driver and you'll be taken to the top. That way you can walk downhill, which is very important. The second way is to take a subway on line 1 to Tosang Station, go to exit 6 and take the 11 bus, bus number 2 or the 22 bus. This is cheaper but will take a little longer. The bus ride will take 10 to 15 minutes. I highly recommend the taxi. On this street, look for the Tourist Information Center and purchase a stamp rally map. By trying to collect all the stamps, you will self-guide yourself around Gamcheon Village. The stamp rally map will cost 2,000 won. Basically, there's a short course, a medium course, and a long course. Expect to walk for about 1 to 3 hours, depending which course you choose. This street at the beginning has souvenir shops, street food, and most importantly, a bathroom which you should use before you begin your walk around Gamcheon Village. Walk slowly. If you don't already know, Gamcheon Village is a slum, but the entire slum has been turned into a colorful art display. Not only are the houses colorful, but there are sculptures, art, and even small galleries located in every nook and cranny around the village. Near the beginning, there will be a sign to go up to the Hane Omaru Observatory, or the Sky Ridge or Sky Floor. This is the first viewing point of the entire village, and where you will be getting your money shot. The stairs look steep, but the climb is not too long, and you won't regret it. Trust me. This sign says that Gamcheon Culture Village is the Machu Picchu of Korea, or the Santorini of Korea, and that this place won the President's 2016 Good Place Award. So, a little bit of history about this place. Before the Korean War, there was a small settlement of Taeguk-do religious followers. It's kind of like the Chinese Taoism. During the Korean War by 1951, around 500,000 refugees fled to Busan because Busan was the southern border where North Korea could never conquer. And by 1955, Taeguk-do refugees made ghetto slum houses on this hill. As per their teachings, one must never block another person's prosperity, and that was reflected in the architecture as well. No house blocked the view of another house, and that's why there is a terrace formation of houses. As the Korean economy improved by the 1980s, slums were changed into modern residential buildings, but Gamcheon Village was preserved. In 2009, the entire village was transformed into an art display. And for some still unexplained reason, the Little Prince became the unofficial mascot of Gamcheon Village. It fits, however, since the Little Prince is about a boy wandering around and discovering different worlds and different people. Part of walking around is finding art displays of the Little Prince and taking a photo of it. The main ones are the Little Prince statue, which will have a huge line to take a picture, the Little Prince's house, which will cost money to enter, and the Asteroid B612 Cafe near the Little Prince statue. These burnt s'mores marshmallow ice cream are common street food desserts found all over Korea, but we tried it for the first time here. Besides the outside that is fluffy like an ice cream, the center is frozen stiff and feels much like eating a hard ice cream. So this is the line to take a picture with the little prince and the fox statue. You can see how long the line is, so I'm not sure if you want to wait. You can't just sneak in front and take a casual photo, because there are people who usher you along. And near here is the B612 Cafe, but it may be crowded as well, although it is a multi-level building with a roof garden. In the distance, you can see the house of the little prince. It costs a little bit of money to enter. We found out when we got down the hill, but we decided not to go in since we were short on time. It's an exhibition space for things related to the little prince, and there's a souvenir shop there selling trinkets of the little prince. If you have time, you should go and check out some of the memorabilia. There are art displays randomly located everywhere in the village. There are pathways and alleyways meandering here and there like a maze. You can go up, down, left, or right. It's easy to just wander freely and get lost in the village, and I mean getting lost in a good way. However, with the stamp rally map, you get to see most everything along the recommended path. This particular long flight of stairs is called the stairs to see the stars. It's called that because walking up so many of these stairs can cause one to become dizzy seeing stars. It's also called the 148th stairs due to the number of steps on this staircase. Here's another art display in a little house. Considering how much we walked, be sure to wear comfortable shoes. We walked downhill, and even then it was a bit of a walk. If you take the subway and bus, you will have to walk all this uphill. Beyond the main route, there are so many nooks and crannies that you would do well to explore. Take a peek at life here. Imagine when this was just a slum and not the colorful artistic village it has transformed to become. It will feel like walking in a whole new world. I forgot to mention that there are people renting hanbok to walk around in. The hanbok is the traditional Korean clothing, much like how the kimono is the traditional clothing of Japan. The hanbok is the traditional clothing of Korea. This is DUF Coffee Shop, and I recommend going in. I regret not going in. It's supposed to be a really strange and unique coffee shop with hammocks, a duck-feeding garden, and walls covered in trinkets and drawings by past patrons. It's supposed to be more like a fun house than a cafe. It's apparently really quirky, whimsical, and weird. Look at this house, it looks really narrow and flat. This is the Taegukdo Temple, the religious community that this village was founded by. Today, Taegukdo is a minority religion, and even many residents here no longer subscribe to the religion anymore. This art display, named the Face of Gamcheon, represents how the people is the village, and the village is its people. How philosophical! We were lucky to be here when the cherry blossoms were in full bloom in early April. And yes, not just Japan, but Korea is full of cherry blossoms. And you can enjoy them every spring all over Korea. Finally, at the bottom of the hill, you will run into the Gamcheon Traditional Market. It's a covered area of shops, restaurants, and art displays. Unlike other souvenir shops, there are more herbs, produce, and everyday goods being sold here. And it's bigger than I thought. Apparently, there's a well-known grilled mackerel and mackerel soup restaurant here. If you felt this video was somewhat useful, please like and subscribe for more from Travel Whiskers. Thanks for watching, and I hope you make it here someday to experience the slum in which the entire village has been transformed into an art display. On a day with good weather, this is a pleasant walk.